As February is traditionally the month of love, I thought this month I would talk to you about love languages. Traditionally, we think of love languages and how they relate to our relationships, but actually, let's think about how they relate to our relationship with our patients. So let's go through them one by one. Words of affirmation. So when you're in a romantic relationship, then typically you show words of affirmation by telling your partner that you love them, telling them that you find them attractive, telling them you appreciate them. With our patients, as cosmetic dentists, we give words of affirmation by telling them they look great, that the work we have done on them looks great. So you finish your work, you look at them and say, that's a great result, your smile looks great now. You tell them while they're lying in the chair that they're doing a great job. You give them affirmation all through the process that they're a great patient, you love seeing them, and that they look great. Number 2 is quality time. So obviously with our romantic relationships, that's spending time with your partner and making sure that you're giving one-on-one time to them. With our patients, that is still giving them our time. So never letting them feel rushed. If quality time is one of their love languages, we want to make sure that when they come in, you're stopping, you're looking them in the eye, you're giving them your time, you're really listening to them. You know, we want to do that for all our patients. In fact, all of these love languages are things that we want to do for all our patients anyway, and probably all things that we want to do in our relationships. Depending on the patient's love language, as we know in relationships, it may be more important to focus on one even more than the others. Number 3 is receiving gifts. So obviously in a relationship, that's self-explanatory. Valentine's Day, birthdays, or maybe just randomly this person likes to be given gifts, and similarly that same person, when they come to your dental clinic, if at the end of the appointment you give them a free floss, or at our clinic it would be branded skincare, or a voucher for complimentary hygiene, then these are all things that they'll really appreciate because they have real value for receiving gifts. Number 4 is physical touch. In a relationship, obviously that's holding hands, that's hugging, and maybe this is one that could be a bit controversial within the dentist patient sense, but I don't think so. I think physical touch, I think the occasional reassurance by popping your hand on a patient's shoulder to be like, are you feeling okay, or offering your nurse to hold your patient's hand while they're having an anesthetic, or if they're feeling a certain way about a procedure. Obviously physical touch with a patient, you always want to make sure you have their consent, and equally within a relationship. But yeah, if physical touch is important to them, then it could really mean a lot to them if you were to give them that little bit of reassurance by actually touching them to reassure them. And last but not least is acts of service. So within a romantic relationship, acts of service are doing lovely things for your partner, like cooking them dinner, or leaving them a little gift, or cleaning up when cleaning up when they didn't expect it. All the small things that you might do to make them feel special. And equally, it's the same with your patients. Small little gestures that you can do. That if your patient's released some new poetry, then you could have it up on the screen in the patient lounge when they come in. When it's their birthday, you could have happy birthday playing in the patient lounge for them. It's remembering the coffee that they like to drink because there's a note on their file, and coming in saying, oh, I know you like the dark roast, let me make that for you. I know, let me go and make you a coffee with almond milk, and cold almond milk and a dark roast, or whatever it is that they prefer. So these are all the little ways that someone for whom acts of service are really important will probably really love coming to see you and appreciate those small things that you do. So I think all of them are really important, right? And isn't it amazing how similar those things that work within relationships can also work within patient-dentist relationships, and also within dentists in our team. So I hope that helps, and I hope wishing you all a lovely February filled with love, whether it's with another person in a romantic relationship, or if it's self-love and just appreciating yourself. Let's all appreciate love. It's a great opportunity to do that.